Members of the Sachs Church have now left Israel and hope to be home in a few days.
Clouds the word across East Alabama for the next couple of days, but sunshine and cold temperatures returning to East Alabama for the weekend. We'll have the complete forecast details next.
Coming up in sports, the Weaver Bearcats are looking to do something that hasn't been done in 5 years. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
The group from Hillcrest Baptist Church in Sachs has now made it out of Israel and are now in a safe location, according to messages received today by church officials. Youth Pastor Tim McFather says they've been asked by the State Department not to reveal exactly where they are, but he added that they are hopeful that they will be returning to the United States early next week. Last night, the church held a prayer service that featured a video from the group, which is being led by the church's senior pastor, Dr. Stephen Anthony.
I've been receiving many of your texts and calls and emails. We're doing fine. We're going to say hello to you in a few moments. Just want you to know we're doing good. There's nothing to worry about. We've had some good times with one another. We've been able to see some sights, and we all need to pray for those here in Israel who have lost so many family members and have seen and been shocked by what they have witnessed in their families, in their country, and what's ongoing now on a three-front battle.
Anthony told his congregants that this experience has brought the members of his group closer together, and he asked for continued prayers for their safety.
We love you, and here is your team from Israel.
Love you, miss you. Thank you for your prayers.
Yes. Bye, Church.
Say bye.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waltrip Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
If you're looking for some family-friendly fun, downtown Oxford's last second Friday of the year will be tomorrow from 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. in Simmons Park.
To get the crowd into the Halloween spirit, there will be 2 showings of It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown at 7 p.m. and another at 7:30 p.m. For something a little scarier, the Territorium Haunted House and Amusements is open for the season. Live music will be performed in the park by the Ryan Robertson Band from 4 until 7 p.m. Many downtown merchants will be open during the festival, and a number of food trucks will be offering their wares as well.
So, Katie, Friday the 13th coming up tomorrow.
It is indeed.
Are you afraid of Friday the 13th?
I really am not. It's always a good excuse to get together, maybe watch some scary movies.
Exactly. It's kind of a fun thing to do.
Yes.
I have some friends who are actually, kind of a little bit nervous about that.
Superstitious.
I keep telling them it's bad luck to be superstitious. Anyway, somebody who's not superstitious about the weather is John Holder.
He joins us now in the EAN Weather Center. John?
Mike and Katie, nothing superstitious about the weather, just kind of dreary and cool and wet coming up tomorrow for Friday the 13th. We'll have your Friday the 13th forecast and the weekend forecast coming up.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. Steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Clouds today. That was the story across East Alabama. Very little sunshine, a few peaks this afternoon. That was about it. And with all the clouds out there, temperatures way below the average for this time of year. Only 71 for the high. Morning low this morning for the second morning low. And let me start over for that one. Clouds, the story today across East Alabama with those clouds and very little sunshine. Temperatures way below average for this time of year. 71 for the high today. The morning low this morning, 58. The second morning in a row at 58 degrees. Record high temperature, 88 degrees. The record low at 34. And you see the sunrise tomorrow, 6:46. The sun setting this evening at 6:14. Weather on your street on a Thursday night. Going to take you out to Hewletton Road out in Welborn. It's going to be cloudy and cool. Really not much rainfall out there, but a small chance of rain, about a 1 in 3 chance you might see a light shower this evening. But the clouds and cool weather will be the story. 58 for the low tonight out in Welborn. Coming up on your Friday the 13th, if you will, Halls Chapel Road in Alexandria, mostly cloudy skies, about 68 degrees. And again, we'll be looking at about a 40% chance of a shower in the forecast for the day during the day tomorrow. And as we look at the weekend coming up, much better weather, sunshine returns. Iron Mountain Road at McClellan, that is a beautiful drive right off of the Eastern Parkway, takes you right into McClellan, and that drive for a couple of miles through there at this time of year is fantastic. Leaves already starting to turn, and you'll enjoy that this weekend. Temperatures will be in the 70s on Saturday, then dropping to the 60s on Sunday on Iron Mountain Road at McClellan. 7-day forecast. This is the last chance of rain coming up tomorrow that we're going to see for a while. Again, light rain, about a 40% chance on and off during the day tomorrow. Then the best day coming up weather-wise will be on Saturday. Plenty of sunshine. Rainfall is out of here. The high getting back up to 78 degrees. But then another cold shot is coming for the back half of the weekend. Sunday, sunshine. The high only 64 degrees. And then we're going to stay in the low 60s for highs for at least the first part of next week. We're looking at 62 for the high on Monday, 64 Tuesday, 68 degrees on Wednesday. Nighttime lows way down in the 40s. It looks like Tuesday and Wednesday morning we could be looking at the coldest temperatures so far in this fall season. Won't be surprised to see some upper 30s returning to East Alabama, but we're right back at 70 degrees in about a week all across Calhoun and Cleburne counties. Taking a look at the drought monitor now, this will not include the rainfall that we received last night. But up until last night, every inch of the state of Alabama at least abnormally dry. If you'll remember last week here in East Alabama, we were still not in any kind of a drought threat, but that has changed in the last week. Now abnormally dry here, seeing moderate to severe droughts in other parts of the state. We'll see what the small amounts of rain that we had last night do to this, but we do expect the drought conditions to stay with us for the next several days across East Alabama. Coming up next in sports, Namath Pitts talking some Weaver High School football. Namath.
Thanks, John. Alfonso Freeney and the Sachs Wildcats are still looking for their first win of the season. The Sachs Wildcats have an opportunity to change that tomorrow night against Weaver. Sachs is a really young team who lost a lot of talent to the transfer portal in preseason. Their best chance at winning this season seems to be this week. But for Ken Kofer and the Weaver Bearcats, well, Ken Kofer's no stranger to winning. He was a very successful coach in the state of Georgia, and he challenged himself by accepting the Weaver job. It has been 5 years since the Weaver Bearcats won more than 2 games a season. You have to go back to Darrell Hamby and the 2018 Weaver Bearcats. That was the last team to win at least 3 games. Coach Ken Kofer is looking to do that in his first season. I caught up with Coach Kofer and asked him to recap the season up to this point.
Yeah, this season's been, great in some ways, tough in some ways. We expect to win. Our attitude's got to be there, and we're setting a standard here in the weight room. You can hear the weights clanging in the background, but, we expect to win, and our kids have to get to that point to where we want to win every game, and we expect to win. We're not there to the point where we want to say, or we can say, anybody, any place, any time, but that's what we want to get to. We want to get to that point to play anybody. We got to get that confidence, that swagger, so to say. But it's been tough. We've competed in every game. We've fought until the end. But there's so much more than just moral victories, that you want to do. And you got to pull some of those off. You got to beat some of those teams you're not supposed to beat to get over that hump. And we got to do that. We're still looking for that. But, there's a couple of games, 2 or 3 games that I thought we should have won, woulda, coulda, shoulda won. Randolph County kind of dominated us, our defense a little bit. We didn't tackle well. We didn't line up right. But we competed offensively. Special teams were getting better. Overall, it's just that swagger and that confidence that we need with every game, whoever we play. We need to keep our foot down on the pedal. And finish. Even when we've won those games, I don't think we're finishing. We got to learn how to put games away too. But very impressed with administration here at Weaver High School. Everybody, all these faculty members, these players, and all these coaches are all about Weaver. I said that a million times, but man, it's all about Weaver here and the family here. So, we're very proud of what we have here and who I work with here. It's been a blessing.
In order for Ken Kofer and the Weaver Bearcats to do something that hasn't been done since 2018, they'll have to beat Sacs, who is hungry and searching for their first win of the season. I asked Coach Ken Kofer for his thoughts when it comes to facing Sacs tomorrow night.
Sacs, man, it's tough. They got traditionally rich program right there. They've been going kind of downhill, so to say, what we thought. And then we went and watched them play this past Friday against Randolph County. I was very impressed with Sacs coaching staff, keeping those kids upbeat. Even though they're winless so far, their attitude didn't seem like they were winless. Their confidence on the field and swagger a little bit. Just talking about that is I was very impressed. They played with a good team and they gave up 2 possessions, 2 turnovers inside the red zone, interception I think in the end zone, and then a fumble. And they had opportunities to tie that game or even go ahead. And they were competing. Their kids believed in what they were doing, and I was impressed with that. Actually, I was kind of hoping that their attitude was down. It's not that way at all. Highly impressed with Sacs, and scared me to death, to tell you the truth, about what we have to go up against Friday. They have some athletes all the way around, speed everywhere, and got a young, talented freshman quarterback that we're worried about too. But we have to play the mental game, and we have to. I'm sitting here saying that we're worried about Sacs. I'm more worried about Weaver High School. I'm worried about our kids and their mentality and stuff like that. So definitely want to go into this game Friday night being very confident, but just execute on offense, defense, and special teams, and just doing things the right way.
That's Coach Ken Kofer and the Weaver Bearcats looking to do something that hasn't been done since 2018, and that is win 3 games in a season. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday on either Facebook or YouTube and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch us whenever it's convenient for you.
And we'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.